If you are this close to your 4,000 watch time hours to get monetized on YouTube, I suggest you start making content like right now. Hey y'all, welcome and welcome back. It's one of your fave Sin. Now I know this topic can be very stressful, but we must speak on it. We have to speak on it because it's very important for you to know that your watch time does not roll over into the new year. It resets. So the way it works is YouTube give us 365 days to get those 4,000 watch time hours. If we don't get those watch time hours in that time, it will reset. So all that watch time that you accumulated in those days will drop off slowly. They all won't drop off to zero. It'll just keep dropping off. Every month, it'll just decline from that point forward. But the good thing is it doesn't go by a calendar year. It goes by the first time you uploaded and published your video. Let's just say your first video was published this year in February. You have until February of 2025 to get those 4,000 watch time hours. Now, when you get to February 2025, your watch time will drop down. Each month, you may see a decline, because that watch time was from your last year's 365. But on the flip side, you don't lose your channel. You have the opportunity to try it again. That's why I always say consistency is key. Keep posting content because you're going to need that content. Like I said, February. When February comes 2025, all those watch time hours that was received then will drop off. And then when March come, all the ones you made from last year on March will drop off. That's why you need to replace those views with new content. February come around, make a lot of videos. March, so when they're dropping off each month, they really aren't, because you're posting content which will help your watch time go back up. You have to compensate for that lost time. So that's why I say it's very important to post content, guys. Very, very important. I know I haven't used this term in a while, but one of our future millionaires DM'd me, and this was their issue. They said, "Sin, OMG, I'm so upset. I was literally 4 hours off from the 4,000 watch time hours, and my 365 came up and all those watch time hours disappeared." And it's, y'all, trust me, I don't know how I feel, but I could imagine. You work so hard. Do you know how hard it is to get 4,000 watch time hours? I'm pretty sure you do. It's hard. It took me an entire year down to the day to get those 4,000 watch time hours. It's so hard. And to be that close, guys, to be that close, they were almost at 4,000 watch time hours. Now it has dropped down to 2,000 watch time hours, which to me, that's saying they got a lot of views in that first month, because all those views are gone because that's how many views were made in that month. I'm like, I am so sorry for you. I felt like it was my fault. I'm like, oh my God. So I'm like, let me get on here right now and tell my other future millionaires we need to work hard, okay? Because they were only 4 hours from getting monetized. And they lost it like that because they did not know that it will reset itself. And I think that is crazy. We work too hard. What if it was a viral video? All those watch time hours are gone. But don't get discouraged, because guess what? Like I said, you keep your channel, you don't lose your channel. You have the opportunity to do it again. But now use this time to analyze what worked last year, what didn't work, what does your audience like, what are they resonating with, which videos are they coming back and clicking on quicker, what titles you're using, what's catching and grabbing their attention to come watch your content. That's what we need to focus on now. Now that we know we will get reset within those 365 days from the first time you publish a video until the 365, we know what we need to do. Well, at least we have an idea of what we need to do, because we know now it will reset. And I can only imagine that's a bad feeling. And we don't want to feel that. So post your content, grind, guys. Like I said, think outside of the box. Like I said, if you want to go on the YouTube streets and look at the other channels in your niche, do that. It's nothing wrong with that. Look at what they're doing and see what gaps you can fill, okay? See what you can bring to the table. See what other extra value. You already bringing value, but what extra can you do to put a little extra season on top? You feel me? Just a little bit. Oh yeah, and let me say this. If you have reached your 4,000 watch time hours, but you don't have your subscribers, make sure you keep your 4,000 watch time hours. Don't let that drop under 4,000. So that's why it's so important to keep posting content. You don't want to drop under those 4,000 watch time hours, because sometimes, I mean, it's rare that people get the watch time hours before the subscribers, but it has happened. It does happen. So if that's the case for you, if you have your 4,000 watch time hours but not your subscribers, remember at your 365 it's going to reset itself, so it may drop down. Don't drop down too much. So keep posting content to keep your 4,000 watch time hours, and your subscribers will come up and meet that. Now, a little tip that I'm gonna throw in: you can ask your family and friends to watch your playlist, but don't spam it, because as we know, I've heard something about a content creator having people put the playlist in the background. I don't know if that's a good idea. I'm not telling you to do that. I'm just saying, get your family and friends. It could be one person or two people. Tell them to run your playlist. If you this close, run that playlist. That's not gonna hurt nothing. That's not spamming. That's not spamming nothing. Let me tell you something. If sin was 4 hours from getting my watch time, I'm gonna tell my family and friends to play my playlist, because I need that. Do you really think I'm going to lose them 4 hours? No. Watch his playlist. Let me get them 4,000 watch time hours, because if you don't, it's going to reset. I'm gonna be real sad. You want to stand to be sad? Watch that playlist. So if y'all have any questions, please feel free to comment down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, your girl Sin is out.